low reps,
right? So that
like
slow,
it's the one.
roll change, I think, is why Cloud9 usually don't favor this map, but certainly it's
When I
been
say low, like
better and better. Bob,
8,
having that sort of
6
freedom
to 8.
to be a true rat. I love this style coming out from Bob. The timings that she's
But
able
just make
to
sure your
find,
form's good
especially
first.
in this mid area, as her teammates
Nobody
are
enjoys cardio.
getting
There's some
those
people out there that enjoy
distractions,
cardio.
attempting to plant
Shout
the
out to
spike.
them.
So
Okay,
definitely
Shop
I'm
on
looking for
defense,
huge impact
Cloud9
cracks
on
coming out
attack.
here for C9 and Shopify.
Last
Man,
map,
they are on
loser
well, I can't
is
say
out
that.
of the tournament. 4th.
Well, at least they have Cloud9's number
Winner
if you're looking at the series so
still
far.
in the
And
tournament.
here we go.
Has
The
to play
pistol
Liquid.
round underway between these two teams. Do or die, as Golden Boy has just mentioned. A mirror composition from both of these teams.
A late wall
Yeah,
coming
that
down
helps a
here
lot
for
to
Bob
be me.
just cut off the A site entirely.
Okay,
All
knife
5,
hits no one,
all
drone
10
goes in.
players the server
They
are
clear
very
everywhere.
much
Who is
realizing
this?
that this is
Okay,
an
Bob is
A-hit
about to get
stage. That
contact.
wall
2
should allow
people.
Jazzy to get the
Nice
spike
plant.
down.
So
This is
talk
a
about
hard
Bob.
retake. There is
Key
a
component, key
Lori
player to
can
this
do.
Cloud9
Wait, Lori's
roster
on the.
this map.
Oh, this is weird.
First point of contact,
I was gonna say
spotting
there
at
is a
least
wall that you
2
can do to
players
cover
on
this,
the
but
rotate
Lori
and
is
on the
behind,
flank.
so we're
The
gonna have to go for all the
communication's coming
kills.
through. You see Bob just
Oh, look at them! They're
readjusting
isolated
her
in. This is very hard for
positioning, knowing
C9
that
to
there's
win,
so
by the
many
way.
members flanking.
A knife comes out, and it's going to be the advantage that comes back in favor of Shopify Rebellion. Bob by her lonesome. The first contact and the last one to try to clutch. The first headshot, the swing
Wow.
on the second does not work out.
What a nice run from Shop.
Okay,
Okay, this is the first ever time that I'm gonna go and the first ever time that I'm gonna go and criticize C9's mid-rounding. They had to make a decision here. They had to either fight with this in numbers or fight in front of this wall of numbers. A little bit too indecisive, kind of went half and half, and they just got pinched. Really nice pistol from Shop though, but a decision had to be made from C9 to just heavy go towards either back of A site or towards spawn. Nice round from Shop though. Don't get me wrong. The Viper.
Should be happy watching, and we'll just talk about that a little bit later. It's a quick push from C9, pushing now into this B site. It works out on a force buy, a drive-by to come in from Jazzy, but a spike is now down. Mel trying to put utility down, and it's
holy hell! Okay,
the advantage back in
let's still wait. This is crazy. They know she has to be in the slow. This is still mad. Okay, 1v2. Bear in mind C9 forced into this one. Okay, so now they have to eco. They did good damage, but they forced into this one. So Shop have a good chance to get their economy rolling and their ults rolling.
Again, they had each other's back. Everyone reacting perfectly. There was a moment though, those stingers in that close range, that fast pace, it's so strong, but those slows coming out for Lori was so huge to be able to slow and deny. Even though there was a couple of whiffs, because again, when you've got agents flying across your screen that fast, things can get hectic. But thankfully for Shopify, they're able to recover.
If you look at that storyline, in terms of Shopify Rebellion, Cloud9 White,
C9, pretty much an eco now. We have 2 light armors, some sheriffs. Over towards middle. Instant wall going towards B, so they have that down. Someone peeks the headshot over it, and Flower gets the kill. So this is very nice from Shop. Chad, I'm getting a little bit worried for C9. This is kind of impressive. Shop look good.
Whenever they leave her gun, we'll see if her soul is able to secure this one. But Bob already getting taken out by that bulldog.
No cast.
Slow things down.
Chad, it's not a thing. Come on.
They really want to find some sort of opening frag here.
We had like 30 curses yesterday and maybe 1 blast, so
Alexis is just gonna creep
I'm feeling better for my odds today.
And that's big. That's 2 pieces of utility used by Shopify Rebellion that's been dodged by C9, so you're playing in darkness for Shopify on defense. This might allow here C9 to at least
recon over towards B cleared everything, so at least from C9 they waited for the wall that they spotted to go down and now went over towards A. So just the wall going down will just create pressure over towards B. So the calling here was nice. They might be able to get a plant, but this is some nice util getting used. Keep an eye on the chamber. Mel. Oh, they don't expect this. Mel might be good for a few. Okay, sorry. That's a cast.
running Spectre to come through.
I'll take that one, chat.
Cloud9,
That one
they
I'll
got the
take.
money. Lori
Happily.
wants to just secure it.
Oh yeah, she's smiling as she's running it down. Jazzkin's trying to land onto 2, but it's not gonna work.
Nice round from Shop.
That's Shopify Rebellion coming into this third map with a lot
got
of confidence.
I think
and
Flower
a
got
lot
the
of
defuse.
attitude.
So
As
okay,
they should. That
now we have
A-side
like a
defense
delayed
looked good.
bonus.
Sure,
So this is
C9,
gonna be
they
really
got
really
the
nice.
side down,
Okay,
but that's the
they
power of
delayed it
the
and actually
Sage,
gave
right?
the
We saw
defuse over
the
towards
layers coming
Benita.
through, the
So there's
Viper's
okay,
pit,
there's
all
loads and
the
loads of
shot
things to talk
darts.
about here. So
Shopify
Benita is
having
one away,
decent
but this is
responses
also
here.
a bonus. So they could decide to try and get an orb
That
over
ABS
towards
Bulldog to
A
start
and use
things
the
off.
ult into the bonus, try and do as much damage as possible,
That's powerful,
or they
and all
can
those
just accept
contacts for
that
those kills.
Benita is either going to get a kill
Gotta
or
figure
die
out
into
how we
this
can
round,
shut her
so they
down
have
here
the
for
ult into
C9,
the
but
next round,
also
which will be the most important round to
not
try and
too
break
much
the
map
economy.
control that they're able to get, very slow pacing.
Worth bearing in
As
mind
at
as well
least
that the
on that
loss
eco
bonus at the
force,
moment
she's
is
just trying to get that plant down. But on
2,900,
this
so
gun
sometimes
round,
it's good to
you wanna
let
try
them
to
win a
figure out how
round,
Shopify will
reset the
approach
loss
this
bonus to
round.
1-9, and
It's
then use
aggressive
all of your
towards
ults.
Very aggressive. Lori. 2 members. Oh,
Nice push.
Jazzy, that little
Unlucky,
crouch,
it
that
didn't
little
work out.
tuck.
I
And
thought
she
the
even
idea
gets
was good.
Rez online
They might
as
not
well.
expect the
Two
chamber so
huge
close.
openings.
They
The
do, that's
drone
why they drone.
should push Flowerful off, but she feels like she's got to do more.
Flash doesn't even blind her, and she will do more. Finally, TP's away with 13
little bit
HP
isolated there
remaining.
for this duel.
Meanwhile,
No
KP
way,
pressing
okay.
forward in a different part of the map, denied on mid by Mel. 2-player advantage for C9, as now it's time to move in.
Rez goes in, so
The res is already coming
C9,
up
pretty happy with that one.
from Cloud9.
I'm sorry, Shop pretty happy with this one,
So we'll have
to
the
be honest
Sage
with
wall
you.
plant.
Can they get another kill?
No flanks
That's just one less ult
as of
that
yet
can
for
go into
Shopify.
the
We're just
next
gonna
rounds,
try to
but
work
it was
together
also
towards
so
Orange.
worth for C9's money.
Powerful is so low. Just biding her time, waiting for Benita to kind of catch up with her.
No matter what happens, these two get their ult for
This
next
is
round,
all
so
about the headshots.
Oh,
Oh,
all good. She has support from Yellow's Katsumi, gets the kill onto Flowerful. Alexis is trying to get a
That was
fragment
unlucky.
onto at least the left side of the wall.
okay. 2 armors
There
that
you
get
go. You
rebought. I'm
needed
just gonna
something a little bit more
square this
confident, a
just
little
to
bit
see if
more
armor gets
clean.
rebought here as
And
well.
to
It shouldn't do,
punish
but
Shopify Rebellion that tried
okay. Now we
another
get the
different
huge
type
round.
of approach and a defensive round here.
They kept a lot alive.
yeah, we've been seeing it, right? I mean, even
That's
on the
that's
Haven,
the
pushing
that's the good
through
thing
in
for
those
C9. They
numbers,
kept a
there
lot
was even a third
alive
member
here.
right on
Vine,
the
what's
heels
up?
in Flowerful. But Cloud9, we said they're prepped, they're ready for it, right? All
Yeah.
those proactive pushes, and Jazzykin's got to feel good to be able to transfer and get a multi-kill
Alexis
with
has
that
KO
Vandal.
ult as well, so
Alexis has the ultimate online. Now,
Yep.
these double initiators, both
okay. I'm
teams
just
have
gonna
these
circle
mirror
everyone that
clocks.
can't buy
That's a lot of
next.
information,
Mel
and
is
it's
gonna
a
have
lot
ult
of
though,
B
so
main control. Even though the Viper's pit goes down, oh, that's a lot of
that's
HP.
low
You
HP.
know
Hill's gonna come out.
Saunders gonna be going back to try to get that heal from Lori right now.
And indeed she will. Owl drone to look
Okay.
back towards the
Drone
Viper's
goes
pit.
in.
And
Shorter
as we
drone now,
hear
so
that
it's
Owl drone
not gonna be able to check the top of
from
this.
the ears
They
of
didn't see the
Benita,
Viper. They can't
two
push it
players are
back.
now
They
rotating back towards
knife
this
here, but that's not
B
going to do
We
anything.
talked
All the
about
knife
this
is going to
KO
do is let them
ultimate
know
here.
that the
This
Viper's
would
in
be
here.
perfect
So
to try to
Viper's managed to
counter
shut down
out
over
and figure out where
towards
Flowerful's plan was
B
still
on
with
her
us,
own
so they could
and
actually
force them over towards this. So
overpower wherever she is.
C9 White was not able to get what they wanted. They had to utilize the drone, and they didn't get
Flower
any
has
space
such
for it.
big
Hardly
info,
any
so as soon as
information.
this
Benita feeling
as soon as
very
this shot
comfortable,
gets
and that
taken,
knife coming out from her
we might
teammate
even
should
see the
give her
server
a lot more
rotate over.
information as well. B main is very clear. You can see the rotations coming through as well from KP.
Okay, that's the ult.
There's a
That was a
KO
good
ult.
decision to
The
TP away.
charge
Ult
from
comes in,
Cloud9
doesn't want to get
move
stranded
inside the
close.
A site. Underhand
Nice
flashes,
flash.
Sunder
Nice
full
reaction.
blinded, but
How
she's
enough
trying
are you
to get behind
alive?
the wall.
Oh!
But Jazzkin still
Sunder
able
did
to
great,
drop
to
a
be
few,
honest with you.
trying to avenge her teammates, but Lori just stands her
Lori
ground
has
in the
res
back
now,
of the
right?
A site. Meanwhile, the rotate from Benita, stopped by Bob's lurk that you mentioned, Christine. But after the null command,
One enemy remaining.
we're able to get the kill off the dual default.
That's the res that I was
A
talking
res
about.
up,
Keep an eye on the
Bob
time.
on a
This should
clutch
be
situation, but
impossible.
only 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
She has to commit now. The owl drone to ping her too. You have to land those shots. There's that first one, but there's no more time.
Oh, nice round from Shop. Okay, I think this is going to be the big one. If Shop win this next round, then C9 have to eco. I'll do that thing where I circle everyone that can't buy in it. It should be pretty much, I think, 8 out of 10 people.
Of that drone. Double initiators, usually you want to do a little bit more with that Viper's pit. Force some sort of rotation to come to help the defenders in that Viper's pit, but Benita was all alone. 4 defenders strong, nobody fighting, nobody
Shot.
over-rotating, and that just strengthens
Flowers
this A
like
defense.
9-1 as well, I think.
Cloud9, it doesn't even look close there at the end.
Another
Let me think of their loss bonus. It'll be 1-9 on top of this. I mean, they could. Sure, we'll go strict.
For the Rebels. As at least on the A side,
So
it's a
both
little bit more
teams most
passive
likely going to
on
eco
the
though
hold on defense.
after the next round.
And Mel's really
KP
trying to
1 kill away
create
from
some
ult.
sort of
Sonda
distraction.
1
We
kill
can
away
see
from
the
ult.
C9 wipe
That's
on
pretty
top of
much
this
it.
belt
Bob
area.
has
They
her
really
ult.
want to punish some sort of a push. Shopify's playing very disciplined though. They know the money is funky.
C9,
This
I'm
is such
pretty
a
sure have
huge
heard
round
this.
in this first
No, they
half.
wouldn't have heard this wall if they're waiting for this,
That
right?
knife
Maybe
towards
they would.
yellow
I'm not sure, but
should
I think
give
C9 are waiting for this wall to
C9
break,
some information, but with all
and
this
and
female
then
control,
they're
being
gonna
able to
start
see down
defaulting
so
around.
deep, the knife doesn't put enough pressure.
But it actually forced to rotate. So when we had Sonder and KP
No way,
playing
this
towards
knife
the
didn't
back of the
hit.
A side,
That's
Sonder already
crazy.
rotated towards Boiler.
Get good info from this anyway.
Top
The
shot
knife
misses
just
here
went
as
here a
Mel
little
trying
bit
to
too
work
high,
back
so it didn't
for
clear this
Taken
corner.
Day.
But
Be
Mel
long.
doesn't manage
Yeah,
to
and
hit
this
the shot.
solidifies the
Keep
A
an eye on A.
defenders.
We've got 30
Nobody
seconds left, so they have to
rotating.
hit now.
3
Wall
members
up.
with a bunch of
Double
utility to
molly up.
stop this
They have a
plant.
lot of util to stop this
Alexis
hit. They
running
still have
behind
shock
the Owl
darts.
drone. Nice flash allows Jazzikins to get
Okay.
first blood. Alexis already pushing forwards towards screens and is just going to try to slow things down, at least from an aggressive push on the top of heaven. 18 seconds left. A plant that goes back on the top of the A tower as she repels back towards
I
the
did
top
Mel
of
break the wall.
410
Okay, I didn't see that.
on this 5 versus 3 in favor of Cloud9.
This time, no flankers in sight. That should allow Cloud9 to be able to solidify a better post in these crossfires. Flowerful, what a shot.
When does Bob decide to ult?
Benita slowly inching out towards
Okay,
top
doesn't.
of heaven. Through the toxic screen.
One enemy remaining.
Alexis at 5 HP, but it's all
Okay,
the
nice
work
round
of
from
Bob
C9.
for the
This was
2
clean.
kills previous.
2 people from
That was a
shop
nice little
can't
rotate
buy.
out from C9 to get the
So
round.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the utility.
I imagine an
Find the
eco low
entries,
buy.
Right, so for Cloud9, that was huge. That was, in fact, everything. Each time
How
that they've
important do you
gone
think it
towards
is to
that
have
A
people
site,
on
they have not
consistent
had any
roles?
success in
Kind of
finding those
depends
openings.
on the
Even when we
players.
think
I
back,
think it
Sonder
helps.
was full blind in a
Obviously,
round, and she's just still able to dance
you
and
become
bob
a
and
little
get
bit
another. So a
easier
good
to
start for
read,
C9.
but I
am
think
a
it
little
probably
worried about
has
this
more
B
benefits
main
than it does
contention, though. I mean, last round
disadvantages.
Shopify, they had so much information, even though it kind of might have felt like
It can be
C9 were in that
pretty
area.
hard. The thing,
Shopify
especially
were
from like
able to
Liquid,
sniff out that there was nobody there.
definitely I noticed, and he got better at it
This round, trying
after
to find
time.
that information
But we
towards
changed
Belong, as you
Soulcast
just
around quite a
mentioned.
lot.
A 0 point that
But
came
it
out
was
from
definitely
Sonder that is going
I
to
could definitely
spot
see when
Mel,
he was like
but
in
just Mel
Raze
alone.
mode, playing on different agents, right? When he would just go for extra peaks that he shouldn't. So it is a little bit hard to get the mental good and be and kind of know when it's important for you to stay alive in terms of util.
On the side for Shopify, you saw Benita just lurking in her own smoke. Bob definitely has an inkling.
But
that
Dom got
something
really
is
good
going
at it
on
in the end.
here. She smells something funny.
Oh boy.
Run!
With a shorty! And
Dude,
stopped.
to be fair though,
I was,
That is a nightmare.
my
man.
boots are
That
To
is
be
clicking
fair
for a
though,
bit.
the
My
kill
boots were
nearly came
definitely
in.
clicking for a bit, but
The kill nearly came in.
we avert the crisis. We
It
drop
looked
3 for
wild,
Cloud9
but the kill
against
nearly
Shopify
came.
Rebellion.
Okay,
So a disadvantage
Chad,
for the defenders.
if they can win this
Split
round
across the map.
with
Luring
no one
KP,
dying,
one at middle,
30 seconds
one
left.
in the back of the B site, while C9 is
Wow.
looking for this plant inside
Mel
B.
dies. If they can win this round with no one else dying,
KP
oh
gets
my
the
goodness.
145 onto Bob, but that's gonna be it. No 2 kills.
It's
but
good
at
though.
least the econ
It's good for
damage
money.
forcing a couple
Is
of
what I'm
others to
trying to
get
say.
rebought into this round number 7. Round number 8, sorry.
Very controlled, and you love to see it, especially on the attack side of Icebox. This attack side, it's just all about conditioning. It's all about map control and deceiving the defenders and thinking you're actually taking ground and taking space. So really important for Bob to feel confident in this mid area. You know, last round she was able to catch someone in the back, and those kinds of timings.
Low money again. Look at C9's economy after that round. It's actually crazy. So Shop need to win 3 in a row to break this economy and not lose any because they have to eco next round.
The aggression at the A nest. Doubling up
So
here
yeah,
for
important rounds for Shop to kind of
into A main if C9 will
stay
try
in
to
control
walk
of this
over
game.
in that area. Knife continues towards this B on the top of yellow. Just repositioning Bedina at the start.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not a fan of this doubling up with Chamber and KO together.
Playing
it's
aggro
so
again. I like this
dangerous. They're
from Flower.
instantly
She didn't
trading out.
actually get seen.
Chamber
When she
can
played
get
this
away with that TP.
angle the
We've
other
seen
time, she didn't actually get
time
seen.
and
She
time
just
again
used
on
her
this
TP
map,
early because
if
of the
you're
ult.
traded this forward on defense,
That's a bit unlucky.
it can
Nice
get
little
quite
jiggle.
dicey. Flowerful's able to TP out, and this should make Sonder rethink things.
Especially from the 0 point that was
Pretty
thrown
close to being the kill, but
by
we'll take it.
Sonder.
Keep an eye on the
Allows
chamber.
the
Keep an
operator
eye on the
Flowerful
time
to
as well. They
reposition
have
on
to
the
go
top
A
of
no
B
matter what.
rafters.
Recon goes out, that
Counter
scans
knife out on
all
the
of
attack,
B.
though.
Mel heard that sound cue. She's hiding right behind another trip, and she's just gonna bide her time. Look at the rotations coming. She's sending her
Whoa.
team back towards that B site. So
Okay,
that she
this
can
is a
find
late
the
rotate.
rotator on the tap.
Will the rotate happen? Will it go through towards
We're
the
getting
back
Viper
of
mollies?
Kitchen?
No Viper mollies.
So
Okay, so they have
far,
nothing to
it's just
deny
gonna
this. They
have
actually
to
have
be
a
the
free
battle
plant
in
here.
the hold from Benita in the back of the B site. The wall is up.
10 seconds.
10 seconds
We're pushing
left.
through the smoke. Nice flash from Alexis to get the kill. This should allow the plant now for a spawn, and you talked about that rotate. Mel catches one and continues
Damn,
to
she
push
felt very in
forward.
control
Punished
here. This
by
was a nice
Flowerful, but
call.
we're still pushing towards the spawn, and it's just the operator left, and she's gonna pull back.
Yeah, she's gotta try to save. Oh man, what a round coming out
Actually,
here for
yeah,
Cloud9.
big,
And I love
big,
the
big
snowman
decision
push,
from Mel
right?
to get
Those
into this
communications
position.
came through. You could
I
clearly
think
see it on the
hearing the
minimap.
Sova
Mel was in
rotate,
such a power position, and the rest of the squad
and then
showed up.
especially
As
looking at the
tap
minimap, there
happens,
was a
the
recon where I
snowman
drew as
swing
well,
happens,
and
Mel
just
goes
reading
into
that
the
it's
kitchen,
even
and
with
it's
the
a
time
two-prong
restraints, they're gonna be
attack
so
there.
fine to go
Beautiful
in here,
stuff for
and there's not
Cloud9.
enough
And
backup.
again, it came down to the map control. Once you have these corridors, once you have the information, you're able to make an intelligent call such as that.
The only thing that scared me was that hit happened to push towards Benita with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yes.
If Benita was able to land any type of shot, it might have delayed some things, and it could have been dangerous here for Cloud9. That's one thing to look out for C9, where Shopify could take advantage of the time in their favor. But speaking of that as well,
I'd be fine for Shop to pause soon.
weaponry for Shopify Rebellion in round number 9, especially when we couldn't
Smoke
save
goes
the operator
out.
from Flowerful.
Yeah,
Eco.
money has been broken.
2 hero guns, but it's like
Perfect opportunity for C9 to
expect
regain
a stinger.
back
It's nothing insane.
this pace and this tempo in this half. It has been Shopify's
Bob's still
game.
holding onto her ult.
Quite some
Jazzy
time
has
now.
her ult.
Things slow down. Alexis
terms of
feeling
res.
like, you know what, I've seen Flowerful in this quarter a little
It's
bit too
slow
much.
though from C9,
knife,
right?
and
It's
it's
really
only
slow.
Sage.
It's
That's some
pretty.
decent
They
information
really
as
don't want to
well
get caught
coming
out.
through
They're
for the
ready for
Cloud9
these
side.
pushes that have been happening a lot of the time, and
Yeah,
they
that's
a lot of the time
information
I think they
position
know that
switches,
walls
right?
like
There's no
this are
more
getting
walls
used at the
towards this
beginning,
B
so
long.
they're so fine to just
But for C9,
wait for this wall to
they're still
get
working a group
to
together
go
towards
away,
the site.
and then they can start
They
playing
could
their
go
game.
aggro, they have a res, they have a Viper's Pit to get into a very aggressive push. And this might be off the timing once this wall's about to thaw up.
Yeah, it should be thawing up any moment.
Do they even know about this wall?
And there's the drone. Should be a lot of information. That
Oh, this
tag
is a
just
hard
so
round.
huge.
This actually might be a hard round for
Pushing
C9.
Sage
Can they
off
get
the
through
angle,
this?
and I think the drone actually spotted 2 more players backside there as well.
And they got the knife towards the back of the site, so there's no utility off the 3 players playing towards the back. Wall then comes up, 23 seconds left on the clock, and because we're on an eco, it's hard to
Oh,
break the
no.
Sage wall, but
Yeah,
Sutter still gets
this is
first
pretty
blood
good
into this
so
round.
far.
17 seconds, we're closing in now for Shopify Rebellion. Still no attempt for
What a
one,
shot.
as now it's turning over in favor of Shopify Rebellion. Only
What
one
a
left
shot.
to go for C9,
Holy hell.
and it's a
Was that
thrifty
Laurie? Laurie
for Shopify.
They just kind of
did
fell
good impact
into
there.
the trap. I mean, that was like a moth to a flame. Cloud9.
This was good. They had
through,
four
and,
people
you know,
in the right
sometimes you
position.
gotta really
4 people in the
focus
right
and tunnel
position. We
vision
had a
and
lot of
get that
util. The
spike
Viper
down
wall
no
was pretty
matter
important, and
what,
everyone
but,
everyone
Shopify did enough to apply
went
that
on
pressure,
go, kind of.
not allow Cloud9 to think that they could actually supplant and
Dude, the util was really
man,
nice.
just
Look
so
at them having
back
to
and
force
forth,
through
and
the
it all comes
Viper
down to the,
wall.
to the low weaponry, right? You're
Yeah.
fearless in that moment.
This is good.
You don't give your life as much care. So being able to just swing out on your
Did they
player's
time out as
contact,
well? Okay.
that's a lot of pressure. And Cloud9, they crack under it.
Oh yeah. Even when you're looking at the purchases, there's only like 2 players actually that invested into something. Fireful went into an operator, going with the armor. Then Sonner went into a vandal because the other 3 players were just able to pick up 3 guns left behind.
They've been trying to plant
inside
top
that
site a
B
lot of the
site.
time.
Never once again discount
I mean, I guess they just had too many people there, so in that situation, no, but obviously that's the best plan out of all of them if you can get it.
Still another timeout coming in from the winning team for Shopify.
Yeah, gotta collect yourselves. I mean, again, they've got some
Why timeout now? I think it's fine. There's definitely stuff that you can talk about. They're going really, really slow a lot of the times, and maybe in terms of how, at least what I've seen from when Benita plays B, she doesn't have to use her mollies as early, so I think that can definitely be a talking point. If she saved her mollies for like, if she saves their mollies and not uses them early, with how slow they're playing, it will really help just delay a lot of the plans. Over towards B though, when she's playing towards A, it's pretty much fine.
Into the reads coming out of this timeout. So let's see what Shopify come out of this.
Bob has the Viper's Pit online, and on the attack side, in order to make this Viper's Pit work,
this is going to land on the head of the chamber, so chamber has to TP out here.
Put it down as the spike goes down, or slow things down entirely and allow time so that Viper
nice
can get
route
some
of
sort
the drone, goes underneath, checks here and here.
Seems like though Cloud9, they want to group up.
The knife has worn off though.
Flowerful, she got spotted by the 0 point before, but still repositions herself. It got pinged by C9 in that spot though, and there's that jump peek. No contact, the TP.
Keep an eye on Alexis. Alexis just picked up the AWP. She now has AWP. They know Chambers over towards him, but they just use the TP. This is nice from C9. Creates a question mark over towards B, and they obviously, as we can see on the minimap, they took A control and put a trip here as well, so they're going to know if anyone pushes behind them over towards here. Good timing with this, but Laurie is waiting for it. Did Laurie just swing this as well?
Oh, but the wall breaks, the battle ensues inside Kitchen. It's going to be Mel that takes the upper hand against Laurie. That also pumps an ult command to move inside this B site. Flarful missing another shot off the operator, trying to get some contact through this toxic screen. But an easy
nice round in the end from C9.
We have a pit. The gulag is up. And it's hard for SR right now to go for this retake.
Trip got broken. Mel knows that most likely this flank is coming. There it is. Nice default from C9 here.
Really seal the deal with the Viper's Pit in the site. Shopify have to do so much.
It's such an interesting Viper's Pit too. Taking full control of danger, left side of
Why did the chamber use TP? I'm pretty sure the call came in that the KO had picked up the AWP for the ult, right? So she was a little bit isolated if she didn't TP.
I like the problem solving that I saw coming out from Cloud9.
Like best case scenario, there was probably a 1-for-1, but
you can see it in the way that they were reacting.
I think when she TP'd, there probably needed to be a different reaction.
They used the Sova here in this round. They sent her towards that A. Again, they're keeping the defenders at A. As long as you're able to have that
duel there was
figure out
massive though, really.
You can make a quick exec like this.
Mel made a pretty good decision when Laurie saw her. Mel went forwards instead of backwards, and just how it is with the ramp, I imagine Laurie's pre-aim was like a lot lower for the headshot angle, so it was when you're running back, but Mel actually just stood strong and kind of went forwards instead of back. Okay, 5-5, we get all out. It's a good one, and knife doesn't hit anyone, so
now C9
this...
looking to get an opening into green with an Aldrone pinging onto Flowerful, and she's standing her ground.
Oh, this healer, Jazzykins getting picked off there.
No res.
No res on the
knife
table.
Just went, ooh, good inf. This is interesting. So they might feel like they have a timing over towards mid or A here. Yeah. They might walk through this. They're going to walk through this, right? They're just going to take a gamble. I think this is really good. Lord is onto KP. When does KP decide to use the drone? KP's expecting this. Timing's a little bit off. Oh boy. No way. That's crazy. Can Sonda get another? Falls into the ult. And Benita got the real important kill. Okay, these two on site can win, but this is crazy hard for them. They got no space. They have to frag out. Oh, Rez comes in as well.
They're completely surrounded. 2 versus 4. That dart, Alexis is able to respond though.
This is the two clutch players though.
Go for the spray.
Damn, okay, they dealt with as well. Nice Viper Molly as well.
on a 5-player retake. You talked about a pinch onto the A site, but it just turned
good.
out to be a re-pinch here from Shopify.
Yeah, anything you can do, I can do better. Shopify coming out so strong, and Cloud9, they've got to rethink for this last round how they want to approach this B main. You know, I keep talking about both initiators using that
Why
much
commit the res
utility
there? Nah,
to
it
get
was
the
it
ground.
was they need to
haven't
get
nailed
as
the
many.
ground. They've gotta
There's only
force
2
this
rounds
chamber
left.
to TP away so that they can actually
the res
have
was so
something to
fine.
work with, or pivot entirely and just buy Bob some time in the mid round in that mid area, right?
Yeah.
I think Bob on this controller,
Res on
as
this
I
map is a
said,
little bit
I'm looking for her
situational, to be
really
honest with
use
you,
those spidey senses and have those kind of
in terms of when you can and where
attacks in
you
the
can't
back
res
line
people,
as your
because
teammates are taking the ground.
it's just a weird
You
design
definitely
map.
get it from 2 right now.
Like they can't, you can't,
It's Mel on mid,
especially if
Bob's
someone
on
dies
one
in these
side,
positions,
Bob's
you can't
on
really
mid,
res
Mel's
them
on another
in
end, and you
defense.
talk about this lurk, but it's gonna get spotted by the L drone. Meanwhile, though, an early res coming out towards the A side.
Insta kill, insta res. So they get the res out of them when that knife does hit. They might send this with the knife hitting only one and it being the chamber can't TP out. Oh, and tags. Are they going for this?
And C9, they know it's only the chamber back site right now. That's all the drone saw. So it's going to encourage them
Flower
to go
kind of
forward
did
a
great
little
here
bit
though.
more. Spike
Keep an eye on
actually
behind.
planted this
Trip
time.
is over towards here, so they don't have any information for the flank. So it's kind of up to Bob to hold this. We're gonna have a Viper off.
And Operator both in the hands of Mel.
The mind games going on right now. Viper versus Viper in the back line as this retake is going through. Sonder, full set of utility, but she gets taken out.
Dude, this is such a late Viper luck that this might just work from Benito. These people on site need to at least get some trades though. That's unlucky. Yeah, there needs to be some trades with that one. Nice nice comeback from C9.
Again, Benita, it seemed like she was late to the trigger there because all of her teammates fell down. But again, it's those mind games coming through. If one of her teammates are able to convert one of those kills, that retake looks entirely different.
Both teams will honestly take this.
What a first half coming through here.
Exactly, and that 0 point that we see just right here to actually stop so much utility from Shopify Rebellion for the retake came down to the positioning and crossfire from C9 to be able to capitalize into that last round, tied up 6-6. And we talked about it. You had to put everything on the line. There's only 1 half left to see who moves forward. So, Desk, what do you make of this?
Well, so far it has been an excellent clash between 2 fantastic squads tied up here. And you know, Hypoc, you gotta give credit where credit is due because Mel is making some spectacular calls in that first half.
Yeah, absolutely, and almost taking advantage of this composition change back to not having Sonder kind of on that tip of the spear, right? There's very little set pieces going on here from Shopify. It's a very receptive gameplay. We're almost trying to anticipate what C9 are doing, but not really taking space anywhere. I mean, other than a little bit of aggression over towards A, there's been very few opportunities for Shopify to really create an advantage and then capitalize on it. And I mean, one of the key rounds was this, when Mel posts up on that trap in kitchen. Again, the placement allowing her to actually pick up the deep angle. But then it's the other side of this that actually the rest of C9 White dig deep and find that deep anchor, which is Benita all the way on Snowman. Added bonus being kind of an off-kill to plant here, away from default, away from a predicted spot, makes that Hunter's Fury completely useless.
Yeah, that was clearly an issue there for them, right, Kukuka? And now you're going into this second half, and you're thinking to yourself, if you're Shopify, like, okay, you know, the calls have been clean. What do you do from here? Who do you lean on?
Yeah, exactly. We need to take a look at it. You mentioned one of them. Let's look at the other side. Let's look at Flowerful versus Mel. You know, I think that Flowerful was doing a lot of the job, especially I think something that Potter was saying is that B main control, that fight that was had over and over again. From Mel, we saw her, you know, going onto kitchen, keeping a lot of the flanks going. Maybe those first duels weren't so easy to take when you're from the defense. Of course, you have that extra pressure and you have the initiative in this case. So now we need to see what Flowerful is going to do on the other side, because I think that she was extremely useful on the defense. Same goes for Mel. I think that she opened up a lot of space for her teammates, but she was more that factor of surprise.
One of the things I would have liked to have seen, it does come back to what we're talking about with obviously Shopify playing, I don't want to say a little more passive, but it is a kind of stylistic overhaul with Sonder coming away from the duelist, but try and put Flowerful in some deeper positions, right? Try and build something around that. Mel was challenging as well with limited support. It was kind of posting up, whether it be with the operator or what, but only really showing presence, right?
Yes.
So I think Shopify were kind of left second guessing about that. So obviously a little bit of a lag, so to say, in terms of the rotation coming through as well.
Yeah, this is, you know, something that I did say earlier, and I don't know, Kukuga, if you would agree with me, but it did feel like when it came down to those gun rounds, I felt better about C9's
Yeah, there'll be some nice VODs to
rather
watch
than
from that
Shopify. I
tournament.
felt like
It sounded
Shopify,
like
they kind of got those first 3 rounds,
really
and
some,
from there it was kind of a
at least some
little,
interesting ones.
a little shambles from time
I mean,
to time.
let's not include that one eco that we were seeing Shopify defending, and you know, I think that the timings on the defense have been very, very interesting. I think that this is as evened out as we need it to be.
Okay.
All right, well, let's send it back to the casters.
Thank you so much. Indeed, a lot to digest.
Yeah,
from the
Mel's
first
gone
half
here on the
into
pistol.
this
Oh
second one,
no.
but we'll talk about that in a bit.
The
We
amount
already
of
have
times
the
that this
repel from
works in
Mel.
important
Now on the
games.
defense for C9 on the top of the A nest.
The sound cue. I wonder if the sound cue came through. It does seem like Shopify
Dude, that
have
flash
an
might give it
inkling,
away.
have an idea that someone's
Yeah, the
close and
flash gave it
Soccer
away. They decided to
punishes.
flash with that?
That was the question that we had.
Becomes
One of the
obvious when you
things from
flash.
High Block, where we try to play
Nice
a
shot,
little bit more
though.
aggressively
Nice
from
shot
off.
there
So
as
much
well.
Damage.
SR did, and indeed, right click though from Jazzikins. We're pushing out from the green
What?
boxes.
Wow,
and
nice.
C9 hold their
Nice
ground on
two-person push here, and then they swung
Only
around this as
Firefall
well.
left.
This was really nice.
Trying to
Good
look
punish
back
when they
towards the
decided to
belt
go
on a
through the
3
wall.
versus 1, but man, started very, very aggressive, just like the first pistol round here, Christine. But Flowerful, we've seen her do this before.
The decision
Aggression
to
all
get
the way.
dinked
We
and
certainly
then
have
go
seen
and sit
Powerful
behind
pull
box.
these rabbits out of the hat.
That's really
She's got
bold.
the
I like
ghost
it.
on her back, full HP, and the jig is up for both sides.
Might get
That's
two
a
there.
lot of a
Oh,
shoulder.
there was a chance for
Ooh,
two
there
there.
was a chance.
There
for
was
Okay,
a chance.
1-1 in
for
terms of
Powerful
pistols.
there.
We like that.
A little bit of damage onto Bob as well, and what a response coming out here for C9
Yeah,
White.
as
You
soon-
know,
as
and a
soon as that
stark
flash came in,
difference, I would say, from what we
big
saw from
double swing
Shopify.
and big
There was a
wraparound as
couple
well in
rounds where
sight.
Shopify were willing to flood in,
Exactly.
but that was only off the back of an early opening. They usually played those utilities. This time around for C9, they just completely flood in even before the tap begins. And that chaos completely pays off for them, catching Shopify off.
Full eco.
We saw, of course, in the first half this
Flower
time,
has 2 bullets, so
Shopify decided not to do
maybe.
so.
But
Yeah, no plan. So a knife comes in.
Ooh, she
Flower's gonna
Wait.
break it. Trying to be the first
Dealt with
point of
everything pretty
contact
well.
now at green with this Spectre. If she needs to fall
Some
back,
high
there's support
sense.
from Jazzikins with a slow orb. But Bob opts to just fall back slowly. A tap onto an orb. And off that jiggle peak,
the util
that's
2k.
information on at least 2.
Okay, they get
choose to
orb.
get the orb onto the back of
Try to get it
Sander.
all out early.
Definitely helps out on these execs. Flowerful's got the
Why do they
headhunt
switch
here.
roles
Seems like
sometimes? It's
Shopify wanna
discomfort
regroup
sometimes.
back,
Comfort, sometimes people
and if they
want...
get the timing
Sometimes
right and the
people
swarm
want to play...
factor is on Shopify's side. With this Sage Wall, the
Sometimes
plant,
people
it's
want to play
always a
different agents, or
possibility.
people can't play a set
See
agent.
the recon dart
It's pretty common.
being prepped up by KP, getting ready to throw it in the back of
It's
the
good
site.
info with the knife. I'm
Marshall
pretty sure the knife
Mel,
hit
2
3.
kills out as Alexis playing
Shop
on the
might
top
not
of
get a kill,
410.
huh?
Blinds a lot. Katsumi swings on the other end of Maze.
Damn,
That
okay,
is
that's
gonna
nice
be a
from
prime
them.
giving flawless for C9 White.
Big buy for Shop. They have
We
to win
talked
this
about
one,
maybe
really.
A little bit of that pressure from C9.
Bonus
on
round coming in
green.
for C9.
On that previous
Just a
half.
couple of
What's it
armors
take now
that
for
need to get
Shopify?
rebought.
Yeah, we'll see. Nice round for Alexis. Beautiful utility. I always feel bad when you're doing so much work and then you don't get rewarded with the eeks. That was Alexis there, getting them stolen right under her.
Those good
But
shots.
it feels good to tee up your teammates.
Oh yeah. At least we'll get a little bit of points under the assist column. That will also definitely bring the momentum.
Okay,
for
what
C9
Shop
back
decides
into
to do on
this
the big
game
buy.
where it seems as though it was really going back and forth.
Wall,
We had to have
smoke,
some
Recon
impressive
goes
calls
in.
by
Recon
Mel to
doesn't
make
get
it a
shot,
6-6.
so
But now for Shopify Rebellion.
this drone you might see an
KP
instant
answer
reaction, to be
back.
honest with
the
this.
strat now is to run it down towards this B site and push Bob away
Trip here.
back into the current bonus round that C9 currently has.
Yeah, the way Bob was playing this made it really look like she was all alone, and Shopify, they've completely read that. They forced the spike down.
This is
It's
pretty
just
nice.
Bob. Now her teammates are regrouping with her.
The molly was
And
hitting.
look at
She
Benita's positioning.
she
This
used
is
her
a
heal.
strong post-plant positioning here for Shopify.
Good play from C9 White, at least to start things off, to fully
What
break
is the
wall,
retake
so there's
like?
no
Can they
shenanigans to play
close
around
the
an extra piece
distance?
of obstacle to play
Slow's
on
coming in,
this
so no one
retake
can
attempt
peek,
from
which means
Cloud9
that they can
White.
close the distance. But nice
Fragment
util, nice
onto the
nade.
ground. Counter knives going back and forth, but Katsumi still gets first blood. Now we're
Holy
trying to
hell.
answer her. We're just running and gunning. C9
Important
trying to
kill
fight
from
back on
what
a
an
2
important
versus
kill
1.
Benita got there.
And
Back of
finally,
yellow.
It looked like it was going to be one of those moments where Shopify...
That was
C9 can answer back to what Shopify
that was
did
good
to them.
damage
Yeah,
from
exactly.
C9
Alexis,
no matter.
what a beast coming through
Even though
there.
they didn't lose the
I
round.
thought she was gonna have a freaking movie for herself there, but Shopify able to convert. And again, I think the way that Bob approached the beginning of this round, it was just too telling. There's just too many tells in her movements, the way that she looked shook after she got tagged, fell back into the site. Sometimes when you get tagged, you just hold your ground. You stand your ground and you make it look like there's a lot more people there than just you. So Shopify, nice read and decisive execution.
That goes in, hits
I
one.
saw that from Bob, trying to break that Sage wall and get the snake bite down, but because she was blocked by the toxic
right,
screen,
chat,
Flash
look at the money, huge.
actually break the wall.
3 people over here
Delay
can't buy
to allow
next,
C9
5
to
people over
rotate
here
back.
can't buy next.
That said, though, pretty impressive for Shopify Rebellion and even C9 on that bonus.
I've been throwing out a
To
few
go
bans,
into a
Bacon, don't worry
round
about that.
We're seeing a little bit of pressure towards that mid-A site, and Mel almost connects onto that shot on Sonder.
Almost a haircut for Sonder. Bob trying to maintain this control of this B main. Cloud9 White weren't as successful in this B main control. KP's already used her drone and her dart.
It was, nah, it was on the back
utility
of some other
coming
stuff,
out here for
Bacon.
Shopify. Love the layering.
Oof.
Wow.
You talked about Bob, that she had to stand her ground where she got pinged out, but couldn't win that
That was
fight
a
against
massive first kill.
Benita here. As
Massive.
the plan
Keep
goes
an eye
down
on this.
for
I'm going to draw
Shopify
the...
Rebellion. Passive plays,
wait.
full
Okay,
pulse plant.
we need to
Main
keep an eye on a
goals
few
being played
things.
by Shopify
Jazzy
Rebellion. All
has
focused
the wall
towards
for retake,
green.
so they can wall
We
this
have a
off,
late lurker
and
from
they can
KP on mid.
try
Exactly.
insta-stick.
KP's always going to be ready for that insurance plan.
When
Bob
that
was able to
happens,
break the knife. That is
the rest
everything
of
for her. She's gonna be able
C9
to
need
take
to
a little bit
swing.
more
Here comes
forward
the
angles
here comes
and
the
TP away.
luck
KP
that I was
moving
talking
in
about.
slowly. There's that backstab. Katsumi
That's the wall
falls.
that I was talking
Mel
about as well.
catches
Didn't
back
get
with
it
an
half,
operator,
not a
but
chance.
It's not going to be too many good shots.
Nice, nicely dealt
All
with
the way
from
from
Shop.
C9.
C9 need to talk about
As KP gets that last
KP's
kill,
luck
we
that
tie
came
up
in.
the game 8-8. Another clean
Big
slate
buy
in
round,
this
Shop
elimination
win it.
game.
Wow,
C9 have the eco.
impressive preparation coming out here for Shopify. The layers, you can just see it. The amount of control that Shopify are able to get on this attack side. You saw that dart landing on top of that yellow crane, and as that's landing,
Ooh,
a
nice
knife
molly
lands
that landed
at
here as
the
well.
yellow for
Securing.
that further B main
That's
control.
a
So
good lineup.
Shopify, they are looking confident in their
As
game plan.
in
It's
terms of
paying
where
off.
it lands.
Definitely been in a lab,
That was
and
nice.
the formula works so
That's
far.
gonna break. Is that
to
gonna
make
break the
this
trip? It lands like
Very
here.
difficult for Cloud9.
Yep, perfect. Okay.
To try
That
to
breaks
seal
the
the
trip.
deal. The
Instant
favorites now
pressure
in this
created from just that.
head-to-head
Recon goes
matchup.
mid though, so they kind of.
But now the underdogs
There was a
between these two
timing
teams.
where someone could have got tubed, so they might be a little bit
Lots of
scared.
fans here cheering for Shopify Rebellion for the upset.
Nice drone towards
As
middle.
KP starts
They're gonna get
things off
full
with
info.
the
That's the
L
go
drone.
signal for
Does not clear Mel, but this could be
Shop. Nice
one of those
kill.
moments where you want to try to sell that
When the
fake
trip
exactly
gets
with that. Try to get the L drone. No, it didn't get spotted.
I was gonna say Bob actually
then you
had
swing
the
out from
smoke
Mel,
for
get
the
the kill.
trip here, but Flower.
Awarded that. Oh, that's a nice shot for Jazzy. Flowerful didn't even see her there. But it's all good. KP should be able to clean up. Well, no, it's
Did that? I don't think the drop off made sound,
you
but if
always
they did, it
mention
was a
it right
nice
now when
bait.
it comes
I don't have
to
my sound up
the
high enough.
number of powers that we currently have for Shopify Rebellion. After that first pick onto Mel, then the position on the pulse plan.
Nice shot.
Silver lining at least. Nice little clean shot from the Lexus onto Sonder back towards the screen.
Nice shot
Oh,
again.
Okay. Here's the second.
You got
ultimate.
another one?
Ready. 45 bullets, 45
No.
HP left.
Good damage.
And finally, we stop her in her tracks.
You want to remain composed here. You want to be able to checkmate and finish this one off strong. Shopify have been in complete control for the last 4 rounds. Even in that post, you can see Lori having fun, jumping up on top of her wall. Things can get dangerous, though, when it gets that much fun. But either way, Shopify, they're able to secure this one. And, man, this next round, Vans, this next round might be the most important round of this entire map.
Yeah, this is a pretty big one. There's a lot of ults up, and there's a lot of people that are kind of close to ult. Benita 1 kill away from an ult, and Mel 1 kill away from her ult, but obviously she'll save it for the next round.
Mel pushing up here.
Early drone with nothing to follow, so this is going to see the
Flowerful's been doing on this A site.
KO killed the drone, protecting the chamber at this angle. It got shot early, so they do have to be aware of pretty much everywhere close to our drone. Benito has taken so much space. Probably was a shock dart at the beginning that I missed. Oh my goodness.
She's
Mel
getting
still-
so much ground.
And Mel still has
How has
that
she got
trap
so
on
much
her.
freedom? The drone
So is
comes
this
here
a
as well,
mistake?
so...
We'll soon
Oh
find out.
boy.
The lurks coming in from Benita,
Oh my
but
god,
it's
this is
not
such a
even
weird
Lori gets
round.
the kill.
They
Hunter
kind of
Shearer
forced it a
coming out,
little bit too
big
early,
one
in my
is
opinion.
on, and it lands on the Sonder. But there's that lurk. The jig is up at least for
Big kill.
that,
This
and
one
the
decides
battle
it.
ensues towards the B
Damn.
site.
KP
Advantage
gets the
back in
important
favor
kill,
of
and that
Shopify
should be
Rebellion,
the round.
and full
Oh,
ultimates
if Benita
alive
wants to use
for
it.
KP, Benita, and Flowerful.
Casey Kermit, what's up, dude? Thank you so
First
much.
hit is gonna go down. The spike
With
is
the
ticking
prime,
away.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Nice,
this
nice
tool,
extra
this
luck in
timing for
towards this. The
Flowerful,
timing might be
this is
bad
gonna
with it
be
though.
huge. It does seem like Cloud9 are aware.
Or the timing might
So
just
much
be
noise.
incredible. Nice round from them.
It's going to be an easy backstab. Trigger discipline on the last two.
That was really good. KP got
Shopify
the
taking the
all-important
lead
duel.
by
It literally,
two now,
it,
and again,
whoever
this
won
is
that
still
duel
surprising
between
for me, like,
these
there was
two,
nothing being set up
that
towards
was
getting information.
Yeah, how the
that was
hell
whether the
did
round
Benita
went to
just slip
either
past
team really,
everyone
unless we
and
saw anything
find
crazy.
herself in the backlines that
Shop
deep?
win another round to
And
push
I
C9
love
on,
that
onto
instant
Eco.
reaction coming from her squad, because as soon as we saw Benita in kitchen,
Nice
three
luck
of her
from
teammates
Benita.
start walking
Feel
forward,
like...
that sage
Chat,
wall
did
goes
anyone
down,
see,
they hear the Sova drone going off, so
Yep.
they realize, oh
Did
shit,
anyone check at the
Orange is
beginning of the
super
round if the
completely just
if Mel was
spacing there.
tripping
And even with
Tube again?
Katsumi getting 2
and
kills
it
with the
was a
Hunter's
shock dart
Fury,
to break it?
the round doesn't even
Because
look close.
Benita just
Yeah.
had full freedom.
And maybe it's one of those moments in these intense situations that a slight mishap in terms of using the utility,
Mel
really
still had a
punishes you.
trip?
And
Oh,
with that, it's
that's
kinda
a
calmed down the nerves
mistake,
too. The timeout,
surely.
for me, looking perfect, being called up as C9.
Yeah, and they've got to be talking about right now picking up the gaps. You know, something that we always
So Benita
commend
just had a
this
full
Cloud9
walk
White
up?
crew for
Damn.
is those fundamentals and those communications and the trust that they have in each other. Very rarely are we talking about Cloud9
Yeah, I should've looked
White
for that.
being
I
late
should've
to
looked
the
for that.
trigger and having so many holes in their defense, right?
That's
So
why you lot are here?
certainly it's worrying signs for Cloud9 that nobody was aware that Benita was that deep into the back lines. So I think they got to be talking about where the heck was that trip.
And it was from 1 to 2. After Benita gets the lurk, then it was Flowerful lurking into kitchen too. So a
Yes.
double lurk that happened into the post plant. And now we have to readjust, collect things, and this timeout, you mentioned it before, Christine, that last round was probably the most important.
Did I see
round
Mini
into
getting
this
grilled on
game.
Valoranting? No, but that
C9
sounds
coming
incredible.
Out of this timeout, can they actually get a thrifty? Can they actually bring this back? If not, Shopify Rebellion is looking into a great position to get the elimination victory.
Okay, Eco
And
for
we're
them.
looking right at Mel to
Drone
be able
goes
to
in, spots
bring and
nothing.
cross it over the finish line. Tour de Force is out
Sorry,
on the
Recon
table.
went in,
She's
spots
been so
nothing.
fantastic
Drone hitting.
this entire
Oh my.
series so far. KP is going to start things
Are you
off
doing
with
a team
early
attack?
Hunter's Fury.
Does
That's
get one
information.
king in the back of Snowman,
That is big
but
information.
still for the rest of Shopify,
We get a
made it
plant.
into the site.
Can
Plant
Lori
then
get
goes
out?
down,
Yes.
and
Nope.
Jazz gets
Okay.
picks out for the headshot.
Keep
Player
an eye on the
advantage for
luck
C9.
again. There's going to be a
They
weird
have an
chamber
ult
off
command
with
as well,
timing
and a
here.
duel to falls from Mel, as you mentioned, who's watching that flank, clicks and misses.
Mel misses the shot. It was a
Mel
hard
going
one to
down
hit.
there
That's
is
a
gonna
really
be so
important kill.
detrimental for
Pressure
Cloud9.
now is
Benita just
instantly
stay
where I've drawn
alive.
this X,
Everyone
and
is
Flower
fine.
decides to go like
Counter
this.
wall
Wall goes up,
sprays
does get
coming out,
spammed. Only one
and
bit though.
flashes
Nice.
once again
They need to
from
break this other bit of the
Alexis.
wall.
As Katsuma's on the other end,
Oh
catches
boy.
one in a reload, goes for the backstab.
Oh boy.
Kill then onto KP. Only one left. Benita goes for the spray out of bullets.
Holy
Katsuma gets the
hell.
kill, and C9
There
White.
is no
They
way
do
Cat
manage to
gets a
get the
really
50.
important 3K, and it just
What
felt
a
like no
round.
one
What an
called. Everyone was too
insane
busy
round.
focused
Man,
on
the
spraying
fact
down
that
the
Mel
wall,
just
and no
missed
one
that
no
shot,
one
I like,
was
"Oh,
really
GG's."
on
GG's,
the
but the
luck
rest of
over
the squad
towards
shows up and
yellow.
strength
Right,
in
the
that
person
teamwork.
holding
You
yellow was
lean on
really
your
far back
teammates,
at this angle
and
where it
they're
needed
able
to be
convert.
where
That's
I've drawn the
another
circle.
thrifty in this series.
So
I've
she
lost
kind of
count
had
how
full
many thrifties
freedom.
that is.
And that was a great
Holy
little
hell.
alert coming out
Nice
from
smoke
Katsumi.
as
It's
well
immediately from the left
to block
side,
some of the
but
vision.
What I love about C9,
Jeez.
exactly, the wall that comes up, it's not... The wall that
She's
comes up
kinda-
doesn't make
yeah,
Alex wall
that was
and
the
try to
duel at the
defuse
end
right
you saw
away.
there,
They
for
use
sure.
utility on top of
That was a
flash
weird one.
over that and fight back.
Damn, that's a
But
big momentum
nonetheless,
round as well.
Shopify Rebellion could still buy in this round.
Okay.
Mo
the
decides to
mind
push
games
close.
Going on in this game so far. KP's been throwing that same shock dart multiple times.
Yes.
Mel
If
doesn't
Shop
wanna just
if
waste
Shop lose
her
this,
trips, and
that's the
now
round
she's
that's gonna
positioned
stick in their
herself
memory.
in this kitchen. There's no way Cloud9 want to allow Benita
At least so
to
far.
get that sort of ground that she did last time. Beautiful timing from Mel. Uses the dart to try to re-aggress, get a deeper line.
Drone comes out. That's Mel's signal to take the angle.
With that owl drone also.
Ooh.
Was looking to push
Damn,
Flower
Flower
away,
is
but it doesn't work
Wait,
out. Flowerful
Mel
swings back
Mel
out and
hit this?
punishes her. Indeed.
through the wall.
A leg shot onto Flowerful.
Damn, that was a crazy shot, to be fair.
Actually, she's going to stay towards spawn. Everybody else from Shopify Rebellion is moving towards the A site.
Yeah, but they know Jazzy wants to get this res off, and that's an instant reaction coming out for Bonita. As the rotations come
Look
through,
at the
she gets
spawn.
entry
30
onto the A
HP, she
site.
sits in the spawn. Does Viper know?
Rotate towards spawn.
Ooh,
Bob's looking
knows.
for the flank.
Bob knows.
Bob's
Trying to
kind of
clear the
aware.
corner. Looking back up. Headshot onto Flowerful. A 3 versus 3.
There's a res.
Res
The
also
body
available
is a
for
little bit
Jazzy
too
Kids.
forward, so we're not going to
We're
see
gonna
a
try
res
to
into
group
this
back
round.
and
It's a
work
straight up
together
3
here
on
for the last
3.
three players of
There is a
Cloud9.
defensive res as well,
We
and that's not
also
going to
have a
get
res
used.
on the
So
opposite end.
weird one.
Shopify
Jazzy
Rebellion also
has.
playing
Oh, okay.
together.
There's a. Sorry, I
And
missed
there's
this.
that call. We're gonna
She
break
has her
that
wall as well.
KP still first blood, first contact.
Wow.
Traded back by Alexis onto Sonder. And we're going back and forth. Bob
Shock
on
dart.
low HP.
Shock dart and 9 HP. They can't
Last
lose, I
two
don't
players
think.
falling back now as
I've probably
we're
cast it
playing
again,
now
but-
the spike in favor of
Wow.
Shopify Rebellion.
Nice round from
Beautifully
Shop.
done in the end.
Money is only 2
And
people from
Shopify
C9
Rebellion
combined.
are 2 rounds
And they used a
away
res into it.
from eliminating Cloud9.
And that was incredible to be able to, because Mel had so, and the looks were great, right? The
Yes.
discipline to come through with the layers, peeking off the back of utility. They had everything they needed, but those flicks are not on Mel's side these last couple of rounds. Even though she gets the leg shot, she gets taken out. Flowerful finds the opening, and that just motivates Shopify to be able to close it out on this A execute. Rob Wiz
He's
just
feeling it.
he's satisfied.
Yeah,
I would be satisfied.
He knows it's just such a massive round, dude.
As I mentioned before,
Shop
2
every time they're
rounds
against
away
Eco, just drone 4-person
from what
B.
would be one of the greatest
And
victories for
C9 have
Shopify
kind of
Rebellion
read
so
that a
far.
little bit, and there's a
Defeating
3-person
their
stack.
rival C9 on the big stage here at the VCT Game Changers Championships.
Okay, they create
And
pressure here. Are we
C9
going to
only
leave?
have 2 Vandals and pistols to work with.
Look at this
Look at this
instant
reinforcement
information.
coming
Who
out
is
for
this holding?
C9
Flower
White.
might have just
They
owned
wanna
them.
regain this ground.
Flower might have just owned them.
Far away from her TP,
Dude.
but she's good for it.
She's pretty smart.
And
She's
the
very...
off-angle as that wasn't
The
cleared
amount
out.
of jewels where
Mistake
she
from Jazzy Kids, but
has,
still the
like,
rifles
learned
in
from what
the
C9 like to
hands
do
of
and used it
those
into
that
her
are alive.
advantage is really good.
That's Alexis
Her
and Bob.
positioning so far has been
Moving
great
all
as she
the way
gets
back
caught in the
towards
side.
the
No,
A
she
site
doesn't
as
because of
Mel's
her
trying to
trip.
push forward.
Ah,
Spotted
she's...
by
Yeah,
a
cool.
great mark.
She's done great.
Jig is up.
She's
Oh,
outsmarting a lot
early
of
with
people
the
in this
flash,
game.
but I like
That's
that for Bonita.
massive.
She wants
Benita's
those
just
eco
absolutely
kills.
sent
Give
it
me 'em.
onto the top of the site.
Repels across, gets the 2 kills, and Bob trying to do anything that she can. It won't work out.
Chat, there's going to be 3 chances.
Now forcing a 5 versus
3
1.
chances for
Lori
a
going
huge
for the
upset,
plant.
really.
Spike planted.
And you're gonna
Someone
try
in
to
chat
start
said, like,
something,
there's been
maybe
8
save that
matches
Vandal
and
plate for the OT.
Shop has only ever won
But she
one
gives
of
her
the...
position away. We repel up and
Oh.
catch her
One of the
on
matchups.
reload. Shopify Rebellion at map and series point against Cloud9 White on Icebox.
On LAN as well. Shopify Rebellion. They've got
3.
They're feeling real good right now. I mean, Bonita had no fear entering into the site, and as soon as that trip got triggered, right? As soon as Mel got that ground at that B main, again, instant reaction for Shopify on the other side of the map. Just takes that timing, takes that information.
Okay, here we go.
And completely
3
overtakes that
chances.
A
What do we
site.
got? Oh, we got some good ults. We got some really good
Time for
ults.
C9 to
Flow
try to
21,
make
thank
this
you so
comeback,
much.
but
3 months in this
it's
lock
not
up.
looking good from how the pacing,
Thank
how the
you,
story
appreciate
has
it.
continued on for Shopify Rebellion. The dominant attacker
It's a
half that we've
really
seen
nice
so
wall as
far.
well if they go fast. The fact that there's
Wall
like
gunner
a
coming out
extra
for
little
C9
bit that you
White.
can hide on.
They do have 2
Like
walls
here,
to work
that's
with.
really nice.
And
So they
Shopify
create a bit of
Rebellion
pressure
are
over
playing
towards
a
A.
lot of mind games right now. You
They
can
leave
see on the
Bonita in the
map that
corner,
Bonita has
waiting
already
for a
used her
push.
wall towards this A. The last round was an
Now they're
A
droning
hit.
towards
So
B.
with this wall at A, they
KO.
decide to go B with the KO ult.
Oh, they're faking this.
Katsumi with the Hunter's Fury though.
I mean, they get the
look
Hunter's
at that
Fury out.
break.
Wall's probably going to
Mel
go.
has
It's
to
all
come
down
down
to
to
Mel.
Mel towards
It's
this
all
A
down to
site.
Mel.
Waiting
Mel
right
gets
now
the
in corner, she
Mel
does
gets the
get
important
headshot
kill.
onto
I
Bonita.
think Bonita
The rest
thought that
now
they
holding
really
ground.
sold this
We've
fake a
lost
lot
both
better than
extremities,
they
both
did.
fakes, both rotates. So it's up to KP, Lauren, Flowerful to fight back. Mel on the top of the rafters. The res comes out.
No way they
Mel
res
goes
into this
to the
round.
top. It's gonna get
Oh my
caught by
goodness.
KP on the left side.
Oh my
But no,
goodness.
This might be it. There's only 2 left. Make that only Bob. A 2 versus 1 against KP and Flowerful.
Def, Rory, what's up?
Flowerful
Hope you're
on
doing well,
top
dude.
of the A tower.
3 months in the slow
Lays
club.
down on this.
Damn.
That's gotta be it.
Damn, they actually do it. That was crazy round to win. It was 3v5.
And that's gotta
They went for a
feel
bit of a
so
risky
good.
res while
Look
that was
how
going
much
on.
it
Important kills
means
top
to
the
them
site.
to
Chat.
beat them after getting
Flowerful.
beat
If she
online
doesn't, if chat, if
all the
Flowerful doesn't
time
win
for the last 2
MVP,
years, finally,
um,
on